the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. Now, this phone came out back in 2021 and it was amazing. It was a major improvement to other Samsung Fold device, that's the Fold 1 and the Fold 2. And it was also the first Samsung Fold that supports the S Pen. So you can basically use the S Pen from your S series and it will function with this Z Fold. But this is 2026. If you're thinking about picking this phone up in today's standards, there are a lot of things you have to put into consideration, and that is what we are going to be talking about in this video. So let's get into it. The design of this phone is still quite unique even in 2026 standard. I mean, it's a foldable device, so obviously it is unique. And this phone has a massive 7.6-inch AMOLED display, and it also rocks 120 Hz refresh rate, which is very, very good in my opinion. And one thing is, the outside screen, I don't really like it. It's my personal opinion because it's kind of tiny, right? It's too tiny, but it runs very smooth. But the inner size, when it opens up, it is a tablet display, and this display is very, very smooth. Okay, so the display of this phone and the design is still quite unique.
One thing I need to talk about is the battery life. So the battery life is not really great in 2026 standards. So this phone is running 4400 mAh, but you need to know that this 4400 mAh is powering two displays, and these displays are running 120 Hz. So it's really going to be draining up the batteries. So you know that if you are going to be picking this up, you need to be having your power banks very close to you, or you have to be charging the phone constantly.
So let's talk about the cameras. Honestly, the camera is just mid. I won't be too harsh, but the camera is mid. I'll just be brutally honest. It is mid in today's standard. This phone, I don't even understand. Back there, I wasn't really a big fan of the camera system on this Fold. And today, it's just like getting worse. You can literally see an iPhone of 2020 still outperforming this device. So that tells you a lot about the camera. The video is just mid. I think that's the proper word I can use for now. The camera system for this phone is just mid. So you can get better cameras out there. Even the S21, S20, or the in fact the Note 10 still takes a better picture and better videos than this. Again, it is subjective, so don't hold me to it. But in my own opinion, the camera system is just not up to it in today's standards.
So when it comes to the software updates of this device, it's still running the One UI and everything still runs very smooth. But one thing you need to know that it has come to the end of getting updates. It stopped receiving updates last year, but that doesn't mean it won't still get security patches. It's still going to be getting security patches from time to time. So that is not a big deal for me. Everything still runs smoothly. When it comes to the performance of this phone still performs very, very well, even in today's standards. It runs Snapdragon 888, and this phone still run your apps very smooth. And you can easily multitask. Of course, that's where it shines. So you can basically run two apps side by side, and everything is going to function properly. But while this processor and this performance is still very great, you need to know that this phone gets hot. Okay, it gets really hot, especially when you are using the bigger screen. If you're using the outer screen, the temperature might cool off a bit, but when you are using the main tablet screen, it becomes really, really hot.
One thing I failed to mention earlier is the fact that this phone is quite heavy. Like, I've been holding this phone for a couple of minutes and I can literally feel the stress in my hand. It's so chunky and heavy. So if you can ignore that, then that is good. But for me, it is really, really heavy compared to the newer models or phones of today's standards. And also, to fix this phone is quite hard. This is one of the things that should drive your decision when trying to get a new phone. And I can tell you, to fix this phone is very, very hard. So the inner screen of the one I'm holding got spoiled a couple of months ago, and it was one of the worst times. Like, to fix this phone was very, very crazy. Apart from the fact that the screen is really, really, really expensive, to find a technician that is good enough to fix it is also another challenge. So you have to
actually consider that before opting in to get this phone. So in 2026, I still think the Z Fold 3 is a really interesting device. It's a fold. That alone makes it interesting. So imagine you out there and with your peers, or you're at an event and you're opening up your phone, so it definitely makes you stand out, right? But with the visible crease, the battery life, the performance and everything, um I won't say it's worth it in today's standard, honestly. But if you just want something that is big and unique, you can go for it. But personally, I would either recommend you go for different or other type of Samsung device like the S22 Ultra, the S23, the S20, even the S20 Ultra, and so on. So that is that for that. And if you enjoy this video, please kindly like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.